Hello friends, good morning to all of you. The very topic that is I am going to share with you is about the India's request to Pakistan for extraditing the Mumbai terror mastermind Hafiz Saeed. India requested to Pakistan Mumbai terror attack 2008 mastermind Hafiz Saeed. Hafiz Saeed is United Nations proscribed designated terrorist wanted by India, and with that regard, Indian government sent his letter, his request with the evidence what was needed for the extradition of Hafiz Shahid to India. Many charges have been framed against this individual and its group called Lashkar-e-Taiba, who has conducted in past many terror strikes in India into the bordering state Jammu and Kashmir particularly and in general all over India. Many other groups, terror groups, many kind of funding going there, and his son right now Talha Shahid is also participating in the mainstream of Pakistani leadership. He is want to be a member in legislative assembly, mainstreaming into the politics. So the Indian government said that this is the state policy. This is the state policy of Pakistan to mainstream the terrorist and uh, different organization member into the mainstream politics. This is the Pakistan state policy. That's the very news. I can draw various aspects the of this nation, Pakistan. He is a epicenter of terrorism. Whatever uh, terrorism activities going on around the world, or the propaganda, ideological propaganda of Muhammadan all over the world, like ISIS organizations. He's perpetrating crimes, ideological filling up to propagate the uh, nefarious acts of terrorism through the Islam. Islam, I don't know. I am not a preacher of Islam, but religion, ideology is different thing. But if there are some people are participating into this kind of nefarious activities, and another thing. So I'm not going to tell about the Islam is uh, uh, to propagate the terrorism kind of activities or extremist kind of activities. I'm not sure. I'm not expert on that up to. But I want to tell these kind actors in the name of Islam perpetrating the crimes different parts of the world, killing the innocent people, a 26/11 attack, and various other attacks all over the world, including the United States attack. Many people have died, innocent people who has nothing to do with these peoples. So innocently unknowingly for what purpose they have been killed by these peoples. So that's the one thing. But Islamic ideologies, some point, can be accused uh, because of these kind of peoples. And the relation of Pakistan with the United States and Western nations, particular with the United States and in general to the Western nations, because Western nations knowingly they know that the Bin Laden was found in Abbottabad in Pakistan, very near to the ISIS headquarters. They have been found, but still he is fueling lots of money, political strength, armed strength. United States is still pumping lot of weapons to the Pakistan, supporting financial and technological various means. For what purpose I don't know. They have may have their political reasons, but they are supporting Pakistan every front, and they are defending it, protecting to the UN Security Council as well. So I don't know for what political reason these Western nations protecting every point to the Pakistan. And right now it is China's interest to defend Pakistan against India. So these are the political kind of uh, their kind of chessboard where political play are going on. That's their matter. But to defend ourselves, it is against our national security. A $450 million package 2 years ago was given to the Pakistan by the United States of America for F-16 maintenance. $450 million for maintenance, F-16 fighter jet maintenance. Everything. And just 5 or 4 days ago, the chief of army staff of Pakistan was too big into the United States as a guest there. They may have negotiated various kind of things. Everybody knows this, and their activities, what they are doing, they are uh, supporting a lot to the Pakistan. For what purpose? They have their political purpose. Yeah, everybody knows that the Pakistan is the rogue nation into this South Asia. This particular nations has uh, you know, making everybody's worries. Its neighbor is very much worried about their existence. See the Afghanistan. Afghanistan cause is, if you look at very closely, you will find out the foundation lies on Pakistan. And Iran is also not happy with this state. And China is as well is not happy with the Pakistan activities. But the Chinese interest in the Pakistan aligning. That's why China cooperating with this state. Otherwise, they would not cooperate with them. But India is the arch enemy of Pakistan. India is not the arch enemy. Pakistan is the enemy. I need, and we also support the neighborhood first policy. Indian government supports the neighborhood first policy. We support our neighbors, every neighbors, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. Only one state is called Pakistan. We supported Sri Lanka $4 billion in their financial meltdown. So a lot of we have done for them, but unfortunately, for what purpose that may have political reasons, but enmity without wisdom is not going to give you any kind of fruit. So, first topic is that I don't want to go into lots of discussion. But my second point is I was laughing when I uh, uh, read the report newspaper today. The the BRICS, BRICS, a group of countries, five countries: China, India, South Africa, and Brazil, Russia. This group expanded 1 year ago. A sixth member has been included right now: Argentina, Ethiopia, Iran, and Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and UAE. uh, United Arab Emirates was included into the grouping, and this group is going to be affected on 1st January 2024. The Russia would be the president. That's the fact. But news is the new elected president, Argentina president Javier uh, Milei, Javier Milei, okay, the very new elected president is what is saying. I was laughing on that statement. I will read his statement with you. Uh, he's saying that the previous government foreign policy was different and mine would be different. So I'm not. During his election campaign, the Miley said, "Our geopolitical alignment is with the United States and Israel." He's saying, Mr. Miley, in his election campaign, that my geopolitical alignment is with the United States and Israel. We are not going to ally with communists. We are not going to. Is India is a communist country? India is a democratic nation. South Africa is a democratic nation. Okay, so world of largest democracy. Okay, so this is not the group. This grouping BRICS is not for the ideological purpose. It is a economic and security and a kind of grouping, economic grouping actually of developing nations. So saying that this is ideology, ideological communism is ideological world. Okay, so that's why this president is actually making the statement like this. That is, I will not align. So that's why you have to keep me away from this grouping. Argentina president has sent a letter. He sent the letter to the BRICS members council to formalize his decision to reject an invitation to join the grouping. Okay, so now the president, the Russia has sent the letter to every country who has to join the grouping. But this Argentina is saying that you have to reject my application because I don't want to be not with the grouping of the Communist Party. So I don't think uh, this should be the statement. The block made by the I told you the countries, BRICS countries, which in August announced it was adding six members. In August 2023, announced the six members would be called to counter the Western-led global order. So the Argentina wanted to kept out of this, but the previous government, the foreign minister on that time came to India many times, three and four times. I have don't remember. 3 and 4 times he was in India. He was in requesting India's support to Falkland Island. You know the disputed island very near to the Argentina, disputed with the UK. So they made this statement with Mr. S. Jaishankar in India when his foreign minister in India. So he was cooperating with Indian government, but the new government which came, like Mr. Javier Milei, is saying that I will not join to this grouping or that grouping. My foreign policy is, aligned with the Western nations, and United States is my father. So what can I say? This kind of thing is not good. You need to cooperate with everybody freely. You are a poor nation. You are a third world nation. Your alignment with the United States, I don't think mm, is good. And I was, I read the report 1 month, I think, ago that this state is Argentina was considering for their domestic currency as a dollar, American dollar. So, mm, what is will be the move ahead? I don't know, but this should not be uh, the state policy. I don't think it should be. These two topic and one domestic topic. Very quickly, I want to tell you this is a very nice and good one. The ULFA, the United Liberation Front of Assam, the a violent faction in India, particularly active in Assam state, came a peace pact with the government of Assam and central government, and they concluded it well. Their demand is uh, uh, threefold. They want two assembly seats, 97 out of 120 seats for the indigenous people, and future uh, delimitation exercise would follow this principle. Okay, so they want assembly seats has been assigned as well, 97 seats to them out of 126 Assam's assembly seat. So that's the nice thing. I think in the state, the population is very much indigenous population living there. So that's a good thing. And second one, they want to constitutional protection safeguard for the protection of their land rights. Hmm. So that's the matter has been settled. And they wanted to restriction of migration of the people from one constituency to another. These 3 points and 1.5 lakh crore investment they wanted. That's a very nice thing for development. I think that's why the government said go ahead with that. And also, Mr. Home Minister Amit Shahji, uh, in their tripartite agreement, tripartite means central and state and ULFA leaders, 16 leaders was also with three-party agreement. And Mr. Home Minister said that maintenance of India's territorial integrity is important and maintain peaceful democratic process established by law. Hmm? And they also said that you have to surrender your weapons, arms, and ammunitions and vacate their camps, which they have formed. 700 cadres they have recruited, ensuring the peaceful democratic process. These are the demands by the central government. And they said that your constitution protection rights, investment, everything will be done at the simple stage. Okay. These are the 2026, the Delimitations Commission will follow soon, follow the steps, So that's a good step. And investment protection, definitely it is already enshrined into the Constitution of India. That is not have to worry about. Okay. So a special protection definitely should be for those who are vulnerable. Okay, so that they can protect their cultural identity. But progression is also needed because development should be there. So that's the investment is also have been made, have been committed, will be made in the future. 1.5 lakh crore. That's